Hello and welcome to a new video. Welcome to the channel, to the new ones, and welcome back to everyone that already subscribed. We do have about 350 subscribers now. Sorry, the cat wants to join us. Yeah, let me quickly reiterate what it's about on this channel. It's not about this cat, it's about building side projects, building a little bit of side income through, in this case, software products or let's say cash flow focused investment portfolios like a dividend strategy. And today is about Tresor One, the tool I spent most time on building. It's this one. And it's about building a team a little bit. That is a big step, of course, in any side project, because normally we build on our own in our spare time. And yeah, as you might know, I still have a full-time job. I do have cats. I have a wife. I get a kid today or tomorrow. So due date is very, very soon. Actually, it's already here. And, you know, friends and some other projects I still have, some other hobbies also. So this means time is a huge problem, especially when the side project scales a little bit. We are now at about 1,500 signups, and I'm getting feature requests, bugs, all that stuff every day. And the more successful it gets, the more time pressure is also there. And that is a bit of a problem, especially because I also have, quite the ambitions with it. There is a lot of stuff I want to do and achieve and bring the tool to a specific state. So at some point, I think this is something where I would love to have some people involved. And if you do this bootstrapped, no investment, you do this with your own money and you do this with the money that the side project generates, this means that it will be a long, long time until you can start hire someone, right? Because you have to make at least 10,000 in monthly revenue to pay someone. And if you want to pay yourself as well, then, 20,000. And we are at 500 monthly recurring revenue now. So it's a long time out to do this. And hiring one person means, for what skill will you decide on? Someone with customer acquisition, another developer, whatever it is. So this is a problem I wanted to solve, especially because there are so many enthusiastic people already contributing to the open source library or offering me help. So I tried to come up with a system that makes them benefiting or makes new people benefit from the growth of the project, makes them also, put them some skin in the game, makes them committed to making the product better, but also still serves my needs, and that is growing this as a side business and not necessarily something where I have to raise money and pay people on a timely basis. Because that's simply something I can't afford right now, because I'm not paid either for this project. But just so you have an idea, so this is the roadmap that I'm currently looking at. So of course the roadmap is much, much, much bigger, but these are the things I'm tackling right now. So we save the historical quotes per exchange. We have to move the performance logic to the server. This is actually a really, really big one. It's like, just 5 words here, but if I go to a portfolio, the reason why this loads so long is because I load activities, historical quotes, the holding data, the security data, etc. I load this, basically the raw data, and then the front end, here the client, so the browser, calculates all of these numbers. It calculates the portfolio value, it calculates these value gains and the dividends, etc. And this chart here, this is all calculated inside the browser. And this is a lot of logic and expensive operations, and it's not stored on any server. This was great for me to launch fast, to debug in the browser, etc. But now I have to change this for multiple reasons, including performance and stuff like this, but the biggest reason is this is the groundwork for apps. So if I want to have native apps like for iOS and Android, then of course these these calculations that happen here in the browser, you don't want to rebuild that on iOS and Android. So this has to happen on the server, and through the API you just get the values to display. So it has to calculate server side. This is what I have to move. It's a big one, but it will enable a lot, like the apps, but also third-party integrations. Let's say apps like Finanzguru or any other personal finance apps. If you want to have your Tresor portfolio value in there would be theoretically an API, so these developers could include this very easy. So things like that. But there's of course a lot more, and my time gets less and less, because the more users there are, the more stuff there is to do. So I'm trying to build a smaller team, and I got 3 people in now. And I wanted to share today with you the model that I use to make them benefit from it. So I don't have to, ask them to do stuff for free. And also I don't have to pay 5,000 euro a month per person, or freelance fees that get me totally, broke if I would do that. So I have a small sheet here, and it basically shows you already an example. Let's say the revenue is 520 euros for a month, for this month. Then Stripe fees get deducted, and I get a payout of 507 euros. So Stripe is the payment provider that I use. Let's say around 500 euros are paid out to the company account, and the current cost for the month are 200 euros, which means we are talking about a profit of 307 euro. And now I basically apply a basic profit sharing scheme. So 80% of that profit goes back into the company to grow, to invest in whatever, ads or freelancers if it's necessary, or whatever. There are a lot of costs coming, also big ones for founding the company and stuff. So 80% goes into the growth of the company, and 20% goes into a sharing pool. So 20% of the profit is then 61 euros, which is there to distribute. And currently we are basically 4 team members, me, 2 more developers, and a designer, and all of them get basically the same payout. So the distribution part is split 4-wise in this case, and everyone gets a payout of 15 euros. And this of course scales. The more revenue we generate, the more we keep our costs down, the more payout we have per person inside the team. And we can basically all decide, if we get a 5th member on board, this means the profit sharing will be split by 5 people. All of us get less. So that means the 5th person needs to actually provide so much value that the revenue, rises in much more ideally. So we all come out to the same payout again. So I know this is all paid motivation, let's say. But everyone that is in the team, it's not like that they do this for the money. 50 euros, I don't do this for this money either. It's about creating an awesome product that we all use, that the customers like, that the users like. And this is the most exciting part. But still, this part is something where everyone then has the reward for actually doing that, and it rises over time. So they are not paid by time. They are also paid by shares of the revenue or shares of the profit, which means we all would like the product to scale. We all would like more people using it and make it better for everyone. So this is kind of a win-win-win for me, for them, and for the users, which hopefully makes the to-dos that we have here, the releases that we do on the side, those will be much more frequent and bigger in the future. So yeah, as you probably know, because I have these things here on my to-do list, we are working on native apps. They are of course not done within a month or two, so this takes a little while. But yeah, we are doing everything groundwork part and still trying to deliver more value to the users and to the customers in the meantime. This is the current approach of me building this team. We are just getting started, so it's quite new, but I know most of them for a long time, and all of them are very, very motivated and use the product also, have been there from the start and contributed to the open source library as well. So I'm very confident about this and very happy to get started. It's also a big relief for me to know there are more people involved. So that means if you now use this chat bubble here, you will not only talk to me anymore, you might be also talking to someone else on the team, which is fantastic for all of us. Because you might get answers much faster and releases as well. So I wanted to share that. I'm very interested if you have been part of some profit scaling schemes as well. Systems. Because I researched that, of course, and adapted it a little bit. So it's not something I invented, but it's definitely something where I'm very interested in how other people do it. And if moving from a side project where you are a solo developer or solo person doing it, moving to some more entrepreneur style work where you have a bigger team and start to coordinate this kind of stuff, I think these are a lot of interesting learnings and problems, also new problems that we have to tackle. So I'm very interested in experiences here. Leave them in the comments or write to me via email and etc. You know the drill. That's been it for this video, just a small update. And as usual, if you want to support the channel, like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, share the videos, and I see you in the next one. Bye.